She doesn't bark. She doesn't growl. She doesn't even move. But what your female dog does when you're in danger, in pain, or in grief is something no male dog ever will. And the science behind it? It'll leave you stunned, and maybe even in tears. So, let's get started. Number 1, the silent shield. She steps between you and danger. Ever notice your female dog subtly moving between you and a stranger? Or sitting quietly facing the front door like a soldier at post? It might seem cute, even random. But researchers at the University of Vienna discovered that female dogs naturally adopt a danger-blocking response. Unlike males who often bark or act out, females tend to position themselves physically to absorb potential threats. No drama, no growling, just pure instinctive protection. She doesn't react wildly. She places herself between you and the unknown, because in her eyes, you're her responsibility. Number 2, the empath. She feels what you can't say. When you're hurting, she knows. When you're anxious, she feels it. According to the University of Lincoln, female dogs outperform males in reading human emotions. They pick up on subtle cues, voice pitch, body language, even scent changes from stress hormones. And instead of reacting with noise, they comfort. She might lie beside you, touch your hand with her paw, or simply sit nearby. Not for attention, but because she knows you need someone, and she's chosen to be that someone. Number 3, the soulmate sensor. She picks one person for life. There's usually one person she follows from room to room, sleeps near, watches constantly, and it's not always the one who feeds her. It's the one she feels emotionally safest with. Studies in the Animal Cognition Journal show that female dogs tend to form a strong bond based on emotional consistency. If she curls up by your feet while you work or rests her head on your lap without invitation, it's because she chose you, not as a master, but as her person. Number 4, the gentle protector. She watches over children. Even if she's never had puppies, a female dog often acts like a guardian around children. Researchers from the American Kennel Club explain this as a result of higher oxytocin levels in females. This bonding hormone makes her more nurturing, patient, and gentle. That's why she tolerates ear pulls, sudden movements, or loud cries with calmness. Some even nuzzle baby dolls or lie beside toddlers learning to crawl. She doesn't need to be a mother to mother. Number 5, the strategist. She stops to think before acting. You might think she hesitates, that she's unsure. But pause is not weakness, it's intelligence. Female dogs have a more developed amygdala, the part of the brain linked to decision-making and emotional processing. While male dogs often react immediately, female dogs analyze. She might freeze, observe, and only then take action. During training, that pause means she's not just memorizing, she's processing. Next time she waits before crossing a street or following a command, she's not stalling. She's protecting both of you. When nature breaks the rules, the story of 2 hero dogs. In 2023, at the Potawatomi Zoo in Indiana, zookeepers were faced with a heartbreaking dilemma. A rare litter of African painted dog puppies, an endangered species, had just been born. But their mother? She'd completely abandoned them. No nursing, no protection, no warmth. Left on their own, the fragile pups had no chance. But human intervention was risky too. Bottle feeding them could strip away their wild instincts, making future integration into their pack nearly impossible. And then came an unexpected hero. Her name was Cassie, a golden retriever with puppies of her own. Zookeepers wondered, could a domestic dog step in as a surrogate mother for wild African canines? Against all odds, Cassie didn't just accept the orphaned pups. She welcomed them like her own. Red, orange, and blue, the tiny painted dogs, were nursed, groomed, and nurtured by Cassie, right alongside her own litter. Now here's what makes this story even more extraordinary. African painted dogs split from other dog species during the Ice Age. They're not even in the same genus as golden retrievers. They're so genetically distant, they can't even breed together. And yet, Cassie's milk, her warmth, her instinct, it crossed all those boundaries. She mothered them as if biology didn't matter. But it gets even more unbelievable. In 2008, in a small town in Argentina, a newborn human baby was abandoned by a teenage mother in a desperate panic. With the child crying in the cold, something miraculous happened. A dog named La China heard the faint cries, picked up the infant in her mouth as gently as a pup, and carried him 50 meters to her den. There, nestled among her wriggling puppies, the baby boy was kept warm, safe, and alive until La China's owner discovered the unbelievable scene and rushed the baby to a nearby hospital. Doctors said one thing clearly: if it weren't for La China, that child wouldn't have survived. These stories may sound unbelievable, but they reveal something powerful. When a mother dog has puppies of her own, her maternal instinct can override everything: species, logic, even biology. It's not uncommon for mama dogs to adopt orphaned kittens, wild pups, and sometimes even human babies. Call it instinct, call it compassion. But one thing's clear: a mother's love in the world of dogs knows no boundaries. Number 6. The music whisperer. She feels through sound. Play classical music and watch her soften. Female dogs show stronger emotional reactions to sound, especially soft or harmonic tones. While male dogs may bark or ignore music, females often become calm or affectionate. There's science behind this. Studies reveal that female dogs' heart rates stabilize faster with music, particularly genres like classical or soft acoustic. She may even lean into the speaker, sigh, or lie beside you more closely. That's not coincidence. It's emotional synchrony. Sound becomes a bridge between your world and hers. If music soothes your soul, it soothes hers too. So when she reacts to your playlist, understand, it's not just noise, it's connection. It's how her heart speaks without barking. Number 7. The music whisperer. She feels through sound. Ever noticed your dog reacting to certain songs? Lying still with closed eyes when soft music plays? The University of Glasgow found that dogs, especially females, respond more positively to gentle music. Reggae and soft classical tracks lower their heart rate and reduce cortisol, the stress hormone. Unlike males who may lose interest quickly, females stay nearby, even turning toward the speaker. To her, that melody is more than sound. It's comfort, healing, and another reason she bonds silently through senses. Number 8. The phantom mother. She loves without giving birth. Here's something wild. Some female dogs care for toys or other animals as if they were their own pups. It's not a trick. It's biology. Phantom or false pregnancies occur when hormones mimic pregnancy, even without mating. You'll see her nesting, licking toys, or acting protective. But even more fascinating, sometimes this happens without any hormonal cycle at all, just from emotional bonding. If she protects your cat or a stuffed animal like a baby, it's because love doesn't need blood. Number 9. The unsung hero. She would risk her life without thinking. From jumping between a child in danger to alerting families about fires or intruders, female dogs have made headlines for extraordinary acts, but they never do it for attention. National Geographic reports that these behaviors often come not from training, but from an overwhelming maternal instinct. It drives them to protect, even if it means putting themselves at risk. Not because they have to, because they choose to. Number 10. The last to let go. She waits, even in pain. Female dogs have a haunting tendency to hide their pain until they're sure you're okay. Countless stories from veterinarians and grieving owners tell of female dogs who held on longer than expected during illness, seemingly waiting for their humans to be emotionally ready. Some wait until a family member returns. Others seem to pass only after one last look. It's not magic, it's devotion. When her time comes, she doesn't think of herself. She thinks of you. That's her final act of love. If you have a female dog, you don't just have a pet. You have a quiet guardian, a silent empath, a creature that watches, waits, and acts from a place of love you may never fully understand, but you can always feel. Every stare, every paw placed on your chest, every time she positions herself between you and a threat, she's saying one thing: I'm here, and I won't leave as long as you need me. If you've ever been loved like that by your dog, let us know in the comments. And if you want to keep learning the silent secrets of your dog's heart, don't forget to subscribe. Because love doesn't need to be loud to be powerful.